it's Rita for Miss Rita to the rescue, here for tonight's date night, Cricut Date Night. Back here on Saturday. Last week we had a little reprieve because I had a class I was teaching downtown Peabody. And so tonight we're back and I have been playing for almost all the day, but I did have a couple of fun things that I did this afternoon too with my son. But I've been doing this afternoon after we did all that stuff. We've been working on, or I've been working on alcohol inks. You can tell because look at my hands. So we are going to play with some alcohol inks. We've got some really, okay, Benji. Benji's rummaging. He hears me and he gets excited. And now he's going to look for something to chew. And we have a number of different things that we're going to play with, including we've got some new mixatives in gold, and I think I have pearl over here, and I have several sizes of, okay, Benji, no more, no. Sorry, Benji, no, honey. Several sizes of tiles that I found, actually just kicking around. And this one here, I actually did a clear coat of this stuff, this glaze. I'm not super happy with the way it turned out because it actually caused a problem with my vinyl. I don't know if you can see that, but, so this is just a, I don't know, 49-cent tile. I don't even know how much it was, but, you had a commercial. I don't know why they do those commercials. I don't know what the deal is on that. I must be getting famous. I must be getting so famous that they have to show commercials before and after my show. Oh my gosh, you guys. Remember, you knew me when. Oh, he's after something, Benjamin. So we're going to have a fun night tonight. I hope you all have a little bit of time. And we're going to play with some embellishments that I just cut out on my Cricut Joy. And I'm going to give you that file. There's all of these lovely, you can't read them too well. I did it in white because then I started thinking white would look really good. But look at this. You are loved always. And you are simply amazing. Girl, you are amazing. Darling, you're fabulous. You are loved. Here we go. You are enough. I love this. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking we don't give each other, and we don't get enough compliments. Just sort of pat on the back every once in a while. And I hate fishing for them, don't you? I mean, I love it if people give compliments, and I love to give compliments too. There's nothing better than receiving one. And so I think, yay, Guadalupe, hello. So there's nothing better than receiving a compliment. So I always, when I have an opportunity, I give compliments instead of criticism. And so I was thinking, we sometimes need to remind ourselves that we're super fabulous. I mean, because we are, and or that we're beautiful, or that we're loved, or that we are enough. And sometimes in this world, especially when you hit a certain age, you're not that bud of beauty anymore. You need to remind yourself that you are enough. You have enough. You do enough. You are enough. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity to Thank you. This would be a good opportunity for us to sort of remind ourselves, or if you wanted to make a gift for someone, this is a great opportunity to make a gift. So let me just show you what I did. Look at this. It has gold on it. I'm going to show you how I did that. Sorry about the glare, but there is actually like little gold dots on there, and these are like mermaid colors. And so I'm going to show you what I learned. Here's another one. This is more purpley, and it's got the dots on there. This one I did in sort of pinks and oranges. It created a beautiful coral effect, although I did mess up the vinyl here, but we pretend that it's fine, So to do this project, you don't have to do this project. You can just watch and see what I do, and then determine if you want to get your fingers all dirty and make a mess. But let me tell you that it's sort of like finger painting. As I was doing it, I was like, oh, this is so much fun. It felt like I was a kid again doing a watercolor because there's so many variations, and you just can't you can't control a lot of it. So it's sort of kind of fun. Hey, no. So first of all, let me back up and say it's absolutely gorgeous out today. My son and I got out for a good long while today. We actually went to a yard sale at my neighbors down the street, and we got some of the most. My neighbors are so cool, like they're beyond cool. They're the coolest people that I know, honestly. One of them collects. First of all, he's a teacher. I think it's at BU or UMass in Boston. And okay, you need to stop, please. Everybody's out because it's just so gorgeous out. So he's like a teacher, a cooking teacher, right? Awesome. But he also collects all of this like Pyrex and all these old like kitchen things. So, and he was having like a little yard sale to kind of thin out some of the stuff. He has Pyrex, he has jadeite. Hey, will you stop? Please stop. Fire King, all of that wonderful stuff that if you like that stuff, it's really just fun to see. And he has quite a collection. And so, of course, I pulled up in my car because we were on our way somewhere. And I said, hey, neighbor. And the neighbor next door said, he has Pyrex. And I said, sold. I didn't even look at it. I said, wrap it up. It's mine. I just love Pyrex and those old things. But then, Owen, he got a bunch of these really strange and wonderful things. He got a samovar. Do you know what a samovar is? It is, and it's an electric samovar. It is used to make tea. It's a Russian tea making machine. And this one, I'm not sure. It's got a European plug. So I don't know that we'll get a chance to make tea because we don't have European plugs. So, he said, well, maybe we can buy one. I'm like, I don't even know. I'd have to ask the contractor that. But it's a samovar. I'll have to show it to you on one of my posts or anything. And then he got this Medusa head that like moves. All the snakes on her head move, and she talks to you when you walk by. I think it was like a Halloween gag thing. But he got all of these really cool things. He got a fish fossil and these china cups. Oh my goodness, we had a fun time. I can get a plug adapter, really? Because it's really kind of interesting. He showed it to me. I'm like, oh, that's a European. So it might just be a decorative item. And of course, I got my Pyrex and my Fire King. And so I had a blast, and we just shoved everything in the car. And thankfully, I had my car because we were on our way somewhere else. So that's pretty cool. I mean, they live just down the street, but carrying all that stuff home would have been a little bit difficult. So But we had a great time. It sat outside, and I talked to my neighbor, who is such an accomplished woman. She does bookbinding, old-fashioned bookbinding, and they're redoing their barn so that we're definitely going to get down there and do a video, because I can't wait to see her do this. And I told her, we need to get this on video. Yes, like corn flour. I'll show you some of the pieces I got. Oh, so amazing. Corningware, Pyrex, all that stuff. But, so she's a professional knitter, if that makes it. We did some knitting this week, and I was telling her about my finger knit blanket, and she told me, during the height of coronavirus, what she did was, she had so many UFOs. That's what in knitting, that's called an unfinished object. She had so many that she decided to rip them all out. She frogged the entire grouping, and she had a lot of them, so that she could find a reason to, find a new use for the yarn that she had. So, so after she knit 2 whole sweaters that she knits for, like, I don't know what the name of the brand is. It might be Baracco, which is a very nice yarn brand that she knits like models for. But anyway, she's like, I haven't knit. And then she showed me this gorgeous jacket that she made, all lined, and she's matching seams, because it was like a really seamed. I have to show you pictures, because Owen tried it on, and I took pictures of him with it on. It was so hilarious. So, so anyway, she just inspired me, because she said to me, Rita, I don't want to be on a video, because I don't want to, like, I'm so painfully shy. And I said, the folks that come and listen and watch and stuff, they all they see usually is my hands. Hi, April. Happy date night. So she was like afraid to be on video, and I said, nah, we'll just take pictures of your hands, and we'll do video from your hands. And we'll just do a quickie little, like maybe a picture of your face. That's it. So she was happy with that. Anyway, so I'm just flying high from the fumes, but I think mostly it's from having fun and being outside again and being with people I really like. Hi, Jody. Welcome. And being with people I like, and just being with creative people, and just sort of having a blast there. So that's kind of cool. So let's dive in here and talk about this. So as you guys know, maybe it was a month or so ago, I started getting into this thing. It's called alcohol inks. That's what these are. And ever since then, I can't stop talking about it. And actually, we did a project that we put alcohol inks inside of glass mason jars that we lit up and made fairy lanterns, and that was super popular. Everybody loved that. And so I want to do that craft again, but ever since then I've been sort of itching for ideas on what I could do with the alcohol inks. Alcohol inks are just an ink, like an ink from a pen, but it's made with alcohol, which means it doesn't smudge. It's permanent, and I want to say it's permanent unless you.
What y'all doing there?
Oh, here's Owen. We were just talking about your Medusa head and and all the fun thing. What's your favorite thing you got?
The little nightstand box thing that I got for free.
Oh, he got this, I think it's a humidor. I think it's Cuban humidor.
Yeah, it's supposed
to put your cigars in there to keep them,
whatever.
yeah, to keep them fresh or whatever.
To keep
but
them dry.
Yeah, but it's like a little nightstand. It's like on legs, spindly legs, and he really liked it.
Twine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. I'll bring it back.
Everyone says hi. Bren says hi. Ladra says hi. Rhonda.
If the live is still going on,
Come back.
After I'm done with this twine, I'll bring back Medusa.
Okay, all right. He said he's going to bring Medusa out. Anyway, so alcohol inks. So what are they? They are these very tiny and can be a little bit pricey. These ones here that I have are from Ranger Ink, which you can find at rangerink.com. And there is a guy, his name is Tim Holtz, and he does a lot of this stuff. There's also a woman named Jennifer McGuire who I really inspired me with the alcohol inks because she just plays, and that's what I decided that I was going to do. So I have now two big, these are like 35. So I have 7, 8, maybe about 90 bottles. So it's getting a little out of hand, but I figured I need to do something with these. And when we were doing some alcohol inks the last time, we were working on this, which is called Yupo Paper, Yupo, Y-U-P-O paper, and it's a polypropylene, so it's made out of plastic. It's a kind of smooth surface polypropylene paper. So the inks, they can't be done on a porous surface. They have to be worked on a non-porous surface. So things like glass and ceramic, metal, foil, even glitter cardstock. I've found some things, and this kind of paper. But this paper is super expensive. And so I could easily go through this pack of paper, and it's like $10 or $15 for this. I did pick up this black, and I thought, boy, that would be kind of cool to do a black. And these are 5x7, but also very expensive. It's 10 pieces, 5x7. This is by Tim Holtz, alcohol ink cardstock. So I kind of went on the hunt around my house. Oh, and I also got this stuff. This is he calls it a hardcore art panel. And it's sort of like a coaster, I think. It's like coated wood. All right. But these all were very, very expensive, and I want to play. And for me, it's sort of like with painting. I don't often do it because I'm afraid to use up my, it's so expensive to get a canvas and everything. And then I just said, oh, the heck with it. We're just going to have fun. Let's use these tiles. We were doing the bathroom over last year. And so I decided we were looking at different things. And so I had these are just plain old square ones. They also come in hexagon sides, and this one here, it's kind of like a subway tile, and they come in all different sizes, and all you have to do is go to Home Depot one Sunday morning and just sort of pick up a bunch of these white, and they're cheap. Don't go for the expense. This is just the plain old white ceramic tile. Now, do not confuse this for the ceramic coasters for infusible ink. They won't work for infusible ink. And then afterwards, if you wanted to, you could put cork on the bottom or felt on the bottom if you wanted to. If you wanted to use it as, say, a coaster. But I'm kind of favoring this sort of little bit of a, maybe on an easel or something, just to remind me, I'm fabulous. I'm totally fabulous. So, so this is just a fun thing. And I want to show you how to do it. And of course, I had to Cricutize it because, I made this and it's gorgeous, but I think it needs like some sort of uplifting saying on there. I think I might like to put the one that says, "Girl, you are amazing." I did it in white, so it's not going to be very well seen on the backing. Okay. Yeah. And so even if you don't get into alcohol ink, you can still have fun and play with me. Here's some of the things I have. In addition to all my little alcohol inks, I have alcohol, which it comes in. It's not the rubbing alcohol that you would have like in your medicine cabinet. It's actually I'm going to mispronounce it, but isopropyl alcohol, which is 91% alcohol. So the one that you have in your
Medusa.
you got Medusa. All right, so we have to indulge him a little bit with Medusa. Hold on, guys. You're knocking everything over. All right, okay. Put her here. Put her here. Does she?
She's not on right now.
Well, turn her on. So here's the Medusa statue that. Oh.
Come on, sneak a peek.
Isn't that funny? I think you.
Beautiful. It's okay to stare. I won't bite much.
So there's our Medusa. Isn't that great?
Into my eyes. I'll paint you forever.
Benji hates Medusa. All right. Okay. So let me get back to my lesson, okay? Whoa. Be careful there, bud. Okay, sorry. So if you're going to use alcohol inks, you certainly don't need all these colors. I kind of went a little mad with the colors, but here's what you do need. You need some alcohol that is 91%. Now, the 70% that most of us have in our cabinets will work, but it has a lot more water in it, so it takes a little bit longer to dry. You also need a few things to sort of manipulate the alcohol, and so I found these little makeup sponges. They're super cheap, and like maybe it's like $1 or $2 for one of these bags. I like that. I also have some inexpensive paint brushes that I got at Michael's in a pack for like $5, and I got a little it's like a little tray, and I know it's ugly looking, but that's alcohol in there, so I could dip my paintbrush in there. What else do I have? And so I have different things like, you don't really need them, but this is something that blows the air on the ink. I found it to be somewhat useful, but not super useful. So, you don't really feel like you need to have it. To seal it, I was told to try this triple thick crystal clear glaze, and I'll show you what I did, and maybe we can do one of them. We can seal it, but you have to wait until it's completely dry, or otherwise you are going to mess up the paint, which is what I did accidentally. So, and then in addition, I have used my Cricut Joy. What is he playing with? Do not bite on the electrical cords. Oh, he's so terrible. You're bad. Do not do that. Do not. In addition, I did cut out a bunch of these sayings that I found all of these in Cricut Design Space, and I will get you the file for this. And I made them, some of them I made for the squares, and some of them I made for the subway tile. So, and I made them in black and white and gold and silver, and so we can kind of play around with that. So let's get started. First, I want to say that if you mess up, this is something you can't really mess up, because, for instance, here, look at, I've got some ink. Boy, this dog. Will you know? No. He's going to electrocute himself. I swear he is. Okay. So in this case, look, I have this ink that's on here, or I started doing one and I was like, ooh, I hate it. So if you ever get like halfway through and you're like, it looks like mucky, Oh, yes, I got my new maker. It came today. It's really pretty, and I actually did use it to make some mugs for my son's class teachers. His teachers, I made a JFK mug, but I have to go back to the drawing board on it because it came out kind of blurry. I didn't really like it. And then I also made a math mug for his math teacher, and then we have another one that teaches, I think, history. So no, history was for the JFK one, and the other one, I've forgotten what he teaches. It might be social science or something. So he and the color I got was the platinum, I think, the platinum. So yeah. The mugs weren't great, but what was funny was I was actually like just sitting here and thinking about tonight, and then Owen said, "Hey, you got a package." So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's my maker." So we opened it up and put it down, and he said, "Hey, can you make a mug?" And within 20 minutes to a half an hour, we had mugs, and that's what's so cool. We just started with an idea. I'm like, who's it for? And we kind of like, come up with some ideas, and then how do you want the name on there? And apparently Comic Sans, which is a font that I guess they use a lot at his school, and he just thinks it's so funny. So he's like, make sure you put Comic Sans, like type out the name in Comic Sans, all this stuff. So silly. Anyway, sorry, to get back to this. If you make a mistake, you can always wipe it off, and you just do it by adding some alcohol, and so paper towels are useful. This, I don't know if it's gonna, yep, it did. No, it didn't. But in this case, the reason why it didn't come off is because I think it's part of the glaze that I did. But anyway, so I just thought I'd mention it. And then these have been sort of sitting around anyway. So I'm going to just kind of clean them off a little tiny bit with the alcohol, just so that if it had any dust or anything, because I noticed. And sometimes these ceramic tiles are not perfect. So I noticed these little dots and stuff in here, and I think it's from imperfections from the tile. So consider that. Okay. So anyway, we're going to start with this flat tile, and let's start with picking some colors. Now, what I have found most useful in this is to stick with only 3 colors maximum. And then if you want to come back and use some gold or some, pewter or something like that, that's more of just like kind of a dot type of thing, then you can put that on there. Did I go to Floor and Decor? No, I just went to Home Depot for this tile. Always with Home Depot, I know.
Is it just me, or do I see 40-year-old men just go to Home Depot and nobody?
Yeah, it's like a toy store for old guys.
It's like a toy store for fathers.
So anyway, I think we need to find 3 different colors. So I guess what we'll try is, I really like this pool. It's really pretty.
Quick question.
Yes.
I don't want to interrupt you.
You are, though.
I know I am. But what in the Sam Hill are you doing?
We're working at alcohol inks. It's called. Good? No. No, you silly boy. No.
Oh, so like hand sanitizer, that does not taste good.
Yes, it's like hand sanitizer. You're right.
Don't ask me how I know how hand sanitizer tastes.
I hope you haven't been with the hand sanitizer.
Oh, trust me, I do it once by accident.
All right. Okay, let's get going. All right. So, we can start with either just putting the alcohol on here, but what I found was if I spray some alcohol on the tile, just, enough to get it all wet, and then what I'm going to do he would lose interest halfway through. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to consider all the different areas here, and I'm going to put some ink in all the areas, the 4 quadrants. You know how I am about the quadrant thing. And so I'm going to get it so when it gets blurred together, it's all 3 colors are going to be kind of represented. I mean, it might be a little, more green or more purple or whatever in one place. And these 3 is what I'm using: Pink Sherbet, Pool, and Purple Twilight. But, there are all kinds of colors there. And you can actually make your own alcohol inks. I haven't tried that yet, but I will. You can do that, and I've seen that. So this is once you have some alcohol ink, there you go. Now, you can push this around or even just kind of start doing like this because we have that alcohol on the back drop. We can even use for embossing, you can use your gun like this and get it to move around like this. Or if you wanted to go old school, you could use that little wherever it's gone off to, but that little thing. But I found out that if I use these little sponges and I go like this, it easily mixes them up, and I love it. I love doing these sponges. Now, don't worry if you're making and you're seeing that sponge action going, because then what you can do is spray a little more. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And then we just use our little sponge like this. And if we want to add more ink, we can add more ink. If, let's say, we think that there's not enough of that blue, which that's what I kind of feel like. There needs to be a little more blue. Let's add a couple of drops of blue. And we might like that effect. This is what I mean about it being really a playful art, because maybe you like that circly thing there. And maybe you don't. Maybe you want to mute it down with this. Maybe you don't. But so this is all there is to it. There's not a lot of real technique here. It's just fun. And it really, you have to just let go and just enjoy the playfulness of this project. Now, again, if I really hated this, because sometimes if you're using more than the 3, if you really hate it and it gets really mucky looking and you don't like that, then you can just spray this and wipe it right off. And you can do that at any time, even if it's dried. You think I need more pink? Okay, so we'll add more pink. Ooh, I love this. This pink is Pink Sherbet. I actually think Pool and Pink Sherbet may have come together in one of the sets. So if you're looking for that, you can look at one of the sets. So what I found out is they sell the individual colors, and there are quite a few of them. But they sell the individual colors on Ranger Ink. And if you sign up for their mailing list, ooh, that's starting to look really cute. If you sign up for their mailing list, the first order is 20% off. So if they thought that was kind of cool, so of course I did that. And I'm just going to spray a tiny bit more alcohol on there and see how it lightens up. But that's okay, because then we're going to come back with our sponge. Maybe we keep some of those some of those dots on there. That's kind of cool. I didn't put a whole lot on there. I kind of like the way this is coming out. It's got a real watercolor effect to it. So, so when you're done, you have to allow it to dry. Now, when you're doing this, note that it will come on the side. And I just think that's what's so cool about it. And it dries fairly quick. Okay. But if you end up not liking it, remember, you can just scrap it and start over. Or you can add to it as you're going along. But I kind of like this, but I think it needs some gold highlights. So let me show you what I did for the gold. So I've got this. Actually, I have two different things that I can show you. So I have this thing, it's called Mica Spray. This one's in pewter. And see all the pewter at the bottom, and we have to shake it up. It's just basically mica, and mica is a powder, and it's in a liquid format, and by shaking it up, it then disperses it by spraying. So you can do that. Or you can do this. This is a mixative, and when you shake it, it sounds almost like a spray can, because it has almost like nail polish. It has something in there so that it can mix up, and it's a beautiful gold. And what I did was I just took my little paint pan here, and I dropped a few drops of the gold in there. And you know what? If you buy these, this is going to last a long time, because you really just use a couple of drops. Whoops. And I actually put too much in there. And then what I did was I took my paintbrush, and this is when I really started to play. So I took my paintbrush in there, and I got it really saturated. And then over the piece, I just flicked it like this on my project. That's how I got the dots. Isn't that fabulous? And yeah, it gets all over your hands. But you know what? It's so much fun that you'll just be, okay, you can wash your hands with alcohol afterwards. And look at that. Isn't that just so lovely? And it's going to dry really, really quick, but we have to let it, sort of put it aside. A toothbrush, yes, would work as well. Or, anything that you could think of that has like a little brush end. Toothbrush would be great. Oh, that's wonderful to know. Thank you. Jody's new, by the way. Hi, Jody. Welcome. And she's saying, if you add a few drops of alcohol to my little palette, it will reconstitute my dried up ink. Thank you. That's so useful, Jody. I really appreciate that. But look, how much fun is this, guys? And what did we use? 3 colors, and then a little tiny bit of gold, some alcohol, and a 49-cent piece of tile. And then we'll come back when it's fully, fully dry. We'll come back and we will take and put one of these. I like this You Are Enough. Although I did cut them out in gold. Look at that. Look at that. Let's do that one. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let me weed this one, and we'll use that. And so in the meantime, while we weed it, we'll let this dry a little bit, put it over here. Now, I would suggest that you do not glaze it right away. I think that it's a glaze after it's fully, fully dry. I'm just looking for here it is. So it's fully, fully dry, because seriously, the glaze is really tacky and it kind of messed up my tile. So, learn from me. I'm the one that makes all the mistakes, and you can learn from me, and not, you'll do it better. That's what I always say. You'll do it better than me, because I'm learning along with you as I do these things. Okay, so this I cut with Smart Vinyl on my Joy. This was gold, just plain gold vinyl. So I'm just going to weed it. And again, all of these images are in Design Space. And so all you need to do is find them, or you can pick up my free file after the video and just use them. When you find a file from me, all you need to do is you open it up with your design space and save it, like do a save as, and save it to your edition of Design Space, because you might have to rename it. I think my file this time is called You Are, because I wanted it to be, encouraging. So I wanted it to be you are this, you are that, you are enough, you are loved, that sort of thing. So here is You Are Enough, and it's on that smart vinyl. We need a little bit of transfer tape. This one not quite big enough. So here, this will work. Yeah. So we're going to peel this off. My hands are not wet, by the way, so definitely when you're working on these things, you maybe... somebody's talking real loud out there, and it's making the dog get all nervous. Okay, so here we go. So there's our transfer tape. Remember, you can reuse transfer tape. So, and I often will reuse the Cricut transfer tape, like 2-3 times. So you don't need to have a gazillion feet of it or anything. Now, what you have to do is you're going to have to, burnish it. And I don't know where, here it is. You can use something like this. You can use a credit card. You can use whatever you want to use. I often will use whatever tool I'm using and just make sure that I'm pushing that vinyl onto the transfer sheet. You can even do it from the back. Now, smart vinyl. Okay, smart vinyl is a little bit, it's kind of notoriously hard to weed. And so what you need to do here is you have to be A, patient, and B, you have to peel it from the back and do it very slowly. So here we go. And so the reason why it's a little hard to get off is that this is really very thick. Okay, so there's that. All right, let me just, okay. So when you're peeling, you have to be sort of patient there, and sometimes I don't have the patience, but I'm gonna have it tonight, and do it very, very slowly. And if you need to, use your tool, like your weeding tool, to sort of get it off of that backing and onto the transfer tape. Now, if it's really not coming up, like this is really not coming up, then I would probably go back and just kind of really push it down even more, right? And sometimes it's like if you're not used to working with it, it's a little hard, or sometimes you can try it at a different angle and you can get at it. All right. Come on now. Do not embarrass me. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Patience is a virtue, Rita. Patience is a virtue. And this is what we do. So, and remember too, you don't have to use the Joy. You don't have to use the Smart Vinyl. But this is what I chose to use today. And So it might be easier to weed something that was done on other vinyl. Now, I remember somebody saying earlier in the week, oh my gosh, I have so much vinyl, and what am I going to do with all this vinyl? So I just want to let you know that I am in the same boat as you. I have so much vinyl because I keep getting all these mystery boxes, and I got all this really fabulous vinyl and iron-on. So we are going to, through the summer, make a very concerted effort to use a lot of this vinyl because I am running out of space. I have like 8 cubbies full of vinyl, infusible ink, and that's not even the smart stuff. I have vinyl, infusible ink, iron-on, all kinds of iron-on. Oh man, we just need to use some of it because it's just sitting there. And I know everybody likes to play with paper, but boy, I need to make room because they're bound to come out with some new stuff, right? So, okay, so here we are. You are enough. I finally did it. So if you are in the same boat as I am, just stay with me. We will do this. We will work with vinyl and try to use some of it up. Man, we can use it on paper too. A lot of people are surprised about that. Okay, so this is very dry now, okay? Very, very dry. And this is also removable vinyl. It kind of, does it go bad? So Faye's asking if vinyl goes bad. Listen, if you leave vinyl in a very humid place or in like hot, cold, yeah, there is going to be a problem with the adhesive. But if you're leaving it like in your craft room and it's like a regular, house temperature, no, it will last fine. It will last fine. The only thing that could be problematic is the adhesive. So the adhesive, if it's in like a really, really hot spot, it will get, thinned out, and then it will gum up again. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Water slide. Yeah, we can do water slide. Okay, so I think I like to put it right here. We still also have a lot to do with sublimation because a lot of us got sublimation printers. And of course, everybody's got the new mug press. So we're going to keep doing mug press. We have enough. I remember saying when I first started this program, when I run out of things to show you, I'll just stop. And I thought, maybe I will run out of things to say or things to show you. But boy, don't those Cricut people just keep making stuff. And I just keep coming up with different ideas. Isn't that beautiful? You are enough. This is so beautiful. I think if you got one of those little easels that you can buy those, I think you can buy like a lot of them, like a pack of them, or even just put it against, something. Now, should you use the glaze? Let's use it just so that you know and you can see. This is a triple thick glaze from Krylon. So this is what somebody told me to get. If you're going to use this, please, please, please use it in a well-ventilated area. If you craft out of your closet, do not use it in your closet. Please, people. Be smart about your crafting or else you'll just keel over and faint and nobody will know because they'll be like, is that Mama who just fell in the craft room? I don't know. Oh yeah, Dollar Tree. So I am shaking it up because it is a type of spray paint. I'm going to go up a little bit on my camera because I don't want to get too close to it, And I want to get all these other things out of the way. And then I'm going to spray. And here's the thing is, if you spray it, you have to spray it really good or else it will look a little bit spotty on your vinyl, which is what happened here. So I figured I'd come back and do it again. But so we're going to come up from up top, and I'm just going to get the whole thing. And you will notice it does mute some of the colors, but you know, that's if you want to seal it. I personally, I don't know if I would continue to seal it, but there it is. Let me just pick it up. It's still wet. You have to give it enough time to dry. Okay. So that looks really good. And that looks really professional. You probably could walk into a Hallmark store and say, wow, that's really pretty. I'm going to buy that for my sister. Or I would say that. Or I'd say, that's really pretty. I'm going to make it for my sister. All right, so let's do... oh, thankfully I have the fan on, but that's a lot of spray. I feel like I just loaded up on the hairspray. Okay, so let's do a couple of these too, just so you can see different colors and try some other things. I have a lot of greens. I have a lot of blues. I also have these pearl colors. So let's try some pearls. Pearls are fun. Maybe we can try this red and, oh, this is a pink. Oh, let's do pink and orange. I kind of like pink and orange. And let's see. I have all this. It's called Snow Cap. I wonder if this is kind of like something we should put on top afterwards. And let's go with this, Enchanted. Now it's a smaller surface, so we need less. And you can certainly do 2 at a time, right? But these are the pearl ones. So the pearl, if you turn it on the other side, you'll see the sediment here. That's just like an opalescent, like mica that they put in there. And so you do have to really shake them up. Okay? Really, 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 really shake them up so that you can get that pearl essence into the paint or the ink. All right, and you actually have to get it going there. This one here. All right. Ooh, this one doesn't want to mix. All right. I just love this technique. I'm really enjoying it. I think there's a lot more that you can do with it. And so I am planning on playing all summer long with this. And I was thinking, wouldn't Christmas ornaments look really cool with this stuff on the inside? So we don't have to do the glitter anymore, even though everybody loves the glitter ones. All right, so let's start with the pink on this. And, oh, I forgot to put the alcohol, right? So I can just dip and wet it and then zoom it off. See that? Okay, let's start with some alcohol because I like that look. All right, and some pink, polka dotty. So we can do these 2 different ways. We'll use the same colors, but we'll try 2 different techniques. How's that? So there's that pink, and this is another pink, sort of a lighter. All right. And oops, down here. Okay. Y'all with me still? I haven't bored you to tears. Oh, this orange I'm going to use very sparingly because it's kind of a little brown. It's not as orangey as I want it to be. All right, so let's try to do one with the sponge, and then we'll do the other one sort of mixing it around and maybe using our little spray thing like this. which is cute. I kind of like that, but I think it needs more alcohol, kind of get it all moving. And obviously the more alcohol you put on there, the more muted the colors are going to be. And then you'll start to see, on these pearls anyway, you'll start to see that pearlescent coming through. See that? But I don't like that I've got too much white there, so I'm going to come back with a little bit more pink, and I'm going to have to use that orange, but I'm going to use it very sparingly. All right. So again, let's try to get all that white covered. And we won't use the spongy thing to, let's see, what do you think over here? Light pink. So this is kind of neat. It's like paint. It's like paint splashes, you know. And moving it around. Wet. Be careful because it's wet, but again, if it messes up, who cares? It costs you 50 cents for that tile. That's the thing. I would never make a true artist because I'd be like, always like, do you know how much that canvas cost? You know? So I still have some white spots here, but I love that it's got that pearl essence, and I almost sort of like the white. And in fact, I think I'm going to keep that white. Now, we dotted this here, and it's starting to dry. So what we can do is kind of like reactivate it by using a little more alcohol. And this time we're going to take the sponge and we're going to do this sort of mix it up. And I think what I did on that other one is I kind of swirled it like this, which I liked because I don't like those pieces, and it's starting to look bad. So, oh gosh, let's just take it all off. Isn't that great? I mean, it's so much fun. I'm having such a blast with this. I hope you guys are too, if you try this, and don't feel like you're gonna mess it up, because there's nothing to mess up. We're back to that. We're going to put some ink on there. Let's try some blues. I think blues would be fun. Look at this one. The names they come up with. Monsoon. And let's see. Mermaid. Love mermaid. What's this? Terracotta. Oh, look at this green. What's this green? Wow. There's some, pistachio. Look at mermaid, monsoon, and pistachio. I wonder if I need a little bit of a lighter color, maybe a purple? Did we already use this purple? The twilight? I think we already used that. Let's see, what's over here? So many colors to choose from. Amethyst. All right, let's swap out that for this one, and we are going to, so maybe don't do 2 at a time. I delight myself. Oh well. You can't take yourself too seriously, folks. You know, we can be artists without having, I watched on Netflix that wonderful Halston miniseries, I guess it was, and it was played by Ewan McGregor. And what's really interesting is, he made some mistakes. He did, definitely. Ooh, look at these colors. Oh my God, ladies, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe a little too much blue. Anyway, he sold his name, and for him, he could never get over that. He couldn't use his name anymore. And it reminded me of, remember Prince? when Prince did that, he could no longer publish under the name Prince for so many years. And so what did he do? He came up with a different name. That was like a different way of looking at it. And I thought, boy, I wish Mr. Halston had thought of it that way. I mean, your name's important, but you know, he kept saying, I just need to create. And I thought, I feel you, man. I feel you. Totally feel you, because that's me. I could never just stop creating. Isn't this beautiful? Very interesting. Now, as it dries, it's got these little spots on there. I wonder if we couldn't. Look. This is fun, guys. This is a lot of fun. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like it needs some kind of metallic. I really feel like it needs a metallic. Let's try this. This is an antiqued bronze. It's a mica spray. Look at my hands. Oh my goodness. Good thing I have to add some silver. You know what? I don't know if I have silver. I think I do have silver. I do have silver. Thank you for reminding me, Sandra. How are you, Sandra? So let's do the same technique that we did before, but with the brush. And I love the idea of using a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, or something that had just... All right, so here's the silver. Let's get our brush. I'm going to clean it off, though, first. Get all that gold off there. This is so much fun, folks. Did I tell you that I'm having a blast with this? Can you tell? All right, so let's do that little thing where we're going to... Oh, I love it. Oh, my God. It's so cool. Wow. I'm an artist. Woohoo! How do you like that, guys? Is that not... Oh, that is just like a mermaid. Yes, I love it. All right, let's see how our other one came out. Also love it, but it's different, right? It's got a real pearl essence there. So then let us make a little room, move over inks, move over this stuff, and let's decide what we're going to put on these smaller ones. This one's still pretty wet, so we're going to have to move it over here. But we got these two, and I did cut out some gold. Did I have one that's small for the gold? No. All right, so let's see what else we got. We have some silver that, look, hello, beautiful. You are my sunshine. We also have some white. Also, hello, beautiful. You are my sunshine. We have some black. Maybe I didn't cut out enough of these. This is You Are Enough. That might be a little bit too big, and we already did that one. So let's use these. Hello, beautiful, and You Are My Sunshine. I think I want to use white on this one. So let's do Hello, Beautiful on that. And I did already weed this. Hold on. I did see one part that I didn't weed. All right. So let's use the... What are you doing, Benji? I think what happens is Benji hears my voice, and he hears that I'm excited, and he gets excited, and then he just goes to look for something to chomp on or something. I don't know. That's like, Ben, what are you doing, buddy? Please stop. Okay, where's my transfer tape? Oh, what a glorious mess. I love messes. Now, if you are not somebody that likes to make a crafty mess, then you are missing out, man. This is so much fun. And that's why I believe in every person that is a serious crafter. Everybody needs to have a space where they can craft and they can leave. Like when I'm done tonight, I'm just gonna, close everything up, turn off the lights, and just leave it. And then I come back tomorrow and I'll clean up tomorrow, And mostly I just kind of push things out of the way and move on with something else. Now, I suppose that some people that would drive them crazy, but like my sister, she'd go crazy if I lived with her because I just have things all over the place. But it's the mind of an artist. And you're beautiful artists. I used to think I'd say to people, oh, I just do crafts. And then I started to be like, why do I downplay it? Because it takes quite a bit of skill. And yeah, there are fine arts, but there are all kinds of arts. And so to just say crafts, that's why, arts and crafts, but I don't know. I never could get over that distinction or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, so there's our Hello Beautiful. We're going to put it on this really cool thing. And this goes on real simple. And I think that looks good there. And then be sure. Now, it will pull up a little bit if you're, but that's okay. It's part of the craft. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. That's okay. That's okay. Nobody's got to know. They're not going to know. They're going to know. I kind of put it on a little bit lopsided, but that's okay. I still love it. Hello, beautiful. Isn't that great? That's kind of cool. But I put it it's a little crooked, but who cares? All right, let's pick another one. Let's make a little room here. Should we use this here? You Are My Sunshine. I kind of like the way the white looks on that deep, deep color. Kind of thinking that, yeah, that will be a good thing. All right. So here's my reused transfer tape. Oh, wow. Having so much fun. It's after 8 o'clock. All right. Benji, what are you doing? This little doggy, you are a little rascal. What are you doing? I just want to play, Mama. Maybe that's it. Maybe I want to play with you. Oh, yeah. Please, baby, don't do that. Oh, no, don't do that. They're like 3-year-olds. They just never grow up. All right. So we've got this almost done. You Are My Sunshine. Oops, I got a little bit of ink on there. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right. There. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Is this still wet? Kind of still wet. You make me happy. I'm singing to you. Yeah, hello, buddy. Kind of jumping up. Like, what are you doing, Mom? It's a laugh and a half at this house, man. It's good to have a happy house. Too many serious people in the world. Seriously. There we go. And none of the ink came up because I reused this. Yay! All right. So that is, hey, Owen's back.
Yeah.
That is our craft for tonight. Isn't that great? I hope you guys try this. This is so much fun. As I mentioned, I'm going to, ooh, I love how that one came out. Really nice. Do you like it?
Yeah, this smells like spray paint.
It is spray paint because
Oh, so
it's
that's
the.
why my lungs are hurting.
Oh well, I think I'm gonna put a little more on here because look, it's kind of got a little messed up. Oh, but then we got this one here. Oh yeah, I know. But we have the fan on.
It's not on.
It's not on. Did you turn it off?
Look up.
No, not that fan. I meant the
Oh.
AC fan.
Oh, fan.
So, sorry. He's really involved with me today. This is unusual. All right. So, I won't keep you any longer. I really think I need to do another one of these, though. And I'm trying to think. I really want to do that one. Girl, you are amazing. So, I think I'm going to put that on there. What do you guys think? What?
Are you going to
Yeah.
do these next?
These, yeah, I can make those too. These are the smaller hexagons that we can do. Yeah, I think we're going to head to the Home Depot and find out tomorrow. You need to stop.
Are you almost done with this?
Yes, we're almost done. I'm just trying to convince myself to stop.
Because I need to talk to you for un momento, por favor.
All right, let's wait. Wait, I'm almost done, all right?
Because
Can you help? Can you maybe take Benji? He's trying to eat my Easy Press Mini. Stop that.
Buddy, can you stop trying to
Stop
eat
that.
stuff? We don't want to have to pay you $500 to get something out of you.
I know. Can you imagine if he ate that Easy Press Mini? Well, it wouldn't go very far because it has a cord on it.
That's for sure. We would just have to pull it out like a...
I don't even want to think about it. All right, I'm going to try this one. All right, so if you guys have to go, that's fine. And we'll see you again on Monday. Remember, tomorrow, Sunday, we have the day off. I have the day off. Got to do some cleaning, man. I would much rather craft than clean. So I tend to craft instead of cleaning. I don't know how you guys are, but man, do not like to clean my house. And so Monday, so now I got my maker back. So we are going to start using the tools on the maker. I'm going to see if I can't show you the perforation tool, and then we will work on a number of tools, including what did we were doing before? Etching, wavy blade, perforation. What was the other one? Etching, deboss. Yeah, deboss. You want to stay and see the finished product? All right. So let's see. I need to. So I can't wait to start. I was so excited to get my my maker. I have to tell you though, I really kind of liked that blue one. It was real nice, but there was just something wrong with that pressure. Just not right. All right, let's see. This one says, "Girl, you are amazing." I know it's hard to see because it's on white. You know, I wonder if the Cricut folks would consider putting the white on a blue background. I think that would be smart. Makes it a whole lot easier to weed. But I don't know. Just an idea. All right. And okay, while I'm doing this, I'll remind you guys that we still have our Qriket Joy Giveaway going on, and you just need to like, share, comment, or do all of the above on any one of my YouTube videos, and so other people can find out about our fun crafting channel, and then you got to put your name and email address in. That's so that I can get in contact with you when you win, you know, and you can do that every day, every 24 hours you can do that. And the link is in the description of the video, even on YouTube. What else is there to know? Oh, I finished my blanket. How are you guys doing? I actually got my yarn in today from Michael's, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't wait for it to have the video. And it's so nice. It's so nice, and I'm going to make my sister one, and I have a girlfriend, not the one that I helped with her, getting her to her chemo, but a different girl that is struggling with chemo, or, well, cancer treatment, and so I think I'm going to make one for her, and so I'm going to be busy. I like to stay busy. Busy hand, busy mind, right? I guess I'm not going to get out in the garden, though. I'm just really not that talented in the garden. I don't know. Although my peonies are getting ready to pop, and they have the ants on them and everything. I'm going to have to show you guys. So beautiful. All right, so the R has not given up the ghost here. Come on, R. Oy, oy, oy. There it is. Okay, there it is. So there's the girl. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, don't mess it up with your fingers, Rita. Ah! Ah! Okay. That one's not going to work. All right, let's another one. I messed it up. I don't have time to fix it. So let's do, how about this one? You Are Loved. Let's do that one instead. Ay, ay, ay. That's crazy around here. All right, here we go. That's gonna work. Make some room here. Maybe that's it. Maybe I needed more room. Okay. You still with me, guys? People? Right. Okay. You will release onto the tape. You will. It's very loopy, this one. I sure hope it works. Where's my little thing? I don't have my, where's my little, oh, here it is. All right, release. Nope. Maybe it's the white that I'm having trouble with. Don't know. What about her? You Are Loved. This is frustrating. You know, I wonder. I know, Teddy Bear. Y'all, this is not fun. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Teddy. It's so great that it's like still kind of like light. There's still some light outside, which is awesome. All right. It might be this white. Might behave a little bit differently. All right. Or it could be the fact that it's a very loopy design and bigger. It's a bigger loopy design. Come on, you want to come free. Oy, oy, oy. We're gonna make this happen. This reminds me of that that time we did the one where I swear I thought I was just gonna give it all up and just throw it all away, but we did it. It was the one that was like apple pies or it was something like pumpkin pies and autumn skies or something like that. Something pies, and it was like a long one, and I had such a hard time weeding it. Not weeding it, transferring it on the transfer tape. It was like, what is the problem? Was that one white? Nah, I think that was black. But, so, I'm getting there, folks. All right. It's going to happen. This is going to happen. It's going to happen. Have to think positive all the time. There we go. Look, I have got the U out. And now it's you are. Come on. Just be nice. Play nice with me. All right, you are. We did the R. Now just the loved. You are loved. I am not loving this white vinyl, but I'm just going to persevere. This. I will do this. This will happen. It's not going to get the better of me. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Yes. Come on. There's just such little about left here. Oy. Feeling a little punch drunk here. There we go. Look, it's almost done. Come on, you can do it. Get off of that backing. Hey, it just keeps going back to it. Okay, all right. Wow. Ever have one of these? All right, here we go. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's not going to be pretty, but that's okay. Oh, come on. Yes. All right. Okay. Let me fix a few things here. You guys still with me? So sorry. Maybe should have pre-prepped it, right? That's what other people do. Not me. I do it live because I like the adventure and the sense of the thrill of the excitement of not knowing what's going to happen. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. All right. I'm going to take this out of the U. You are loved. All right. Yay! I did it! Yes! You guys, you are loved. You are loved. That's going to look so beautiful. How about here? Yes. Come to me. Don't want to. It's going to look beautiful. I'm probably talking to myself now. There's like nobody left on. This is only you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Done! Done, 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 done. Yay, we did it! Phew. Wow, that is really nice, isn't it? I'm impressed with myself. Yay! All right, so just to recap, these are alcohol inks on ceramic tiles. The ceramic tiles are just from the Home Depot. They come in all different sizes. Look, even these little hexagons. They've got these subway tile ones. And then I've embellished them with a nice cutout, a vinyl cutout that I did. And if you want to, you can seal it. Although you really don't have to. And if you are, thank you, Emmy. You don't have to, but if you do want to seal it, this is what you would use. This triple thick crystal clear glaze. Triple thick crystal clear glaze from Krylon. And do it in a well-ventilated area. And I used alcohol inks from Ranger Ink. But you can use alcohol inks that you find, not this name brand. But they do have quite a few at rangerink.com. And I used all kinds of other stuff, including alcohol, 91% alcohol. I used some of this mica stuff and sponges. So this is fun, really, except for getting the transfer tape. I had a blast. I hope you did too. The white looks it does. It's almost shiny. It's almost silvery. Maybe it's the lighting for tonight. But this looks really nice too. So, thank you everybody for it. Thanks, Penny. You're so encouraging. Thanks for coming tonight. I will see you again on Monday, and we are going to be working on the brand new maker and doing some really fun stuff. So I hope to see you then. Take care. Have a great night. Good night. Bye.